What's going on, everyone? You already know the deal. NBA, 6 games yesterday. Gotta cover them all. First, let's just go over the news. Again, doesn't have to deal with any teams, but Dunn out for 2 more weeks for the Hawks. And the NBA says they're getting harder with COVID compliance, so they're gonna make that a little more stricter. And the NBA is requiring players to wear contact sensors. So that's about it. No news on injuries, at least for teams that aren't coming back. So I can get into specific teams and their games. First off, Memphis Grizzlies at the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown in this game had a career high 42 and had 18 in the second quarter. They get their 10 straight victory off of Memphis. So the Celtics have beaten Memphis 10 straight times, and they get the win 126-107. Jaylen Brown, of course, had his 42. Jonas Valanciunas 20, 7-11 from the field, 5 for 7 from the field. Boston pulls in it away with another win. They are now 3-2, 2-1 at home, and the Memphis Grizzlies are 1-3 and 1-1 away. Sucks for the Memphis that they don't have John Morant for the next couple weeks, so they need to figure out something to get their wins on track, or else they might be off pace for the playoffs, and that's not great for them. They're going to need him either to come back sooner or get something together. I don't really know. As for the Celtics, career night for Jaylen Brown. Happy for him, 42 points. It's amazing. Celtics win this one 126-107. Gonna move on to our next game. The Atlanta Hawks at the Brooklyn Nets. Exciting game. I think you've all seen the crossover that Trae Young had Kyrie spinning, and then Kyrie came down later in the game and made John Collins fall. But besides that, John Collins had 30 points last night, 12 for 20 on the field, 4 for 5 from the three-point line. But that was not enough, as the Brooklyn Nets get the win 145-141. Kevin Durant, looking like an old self, had 33, 11 for 22, 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Kyrie Irving, he had a kind of rough 3 quarters and had 17 of his 25 in the fourth quarter. That's crazy. But he's clutch, man. Kyrie's so clutch, and I don't know, he might be the most clutch player in the NBA. My opinion, I don't know. Kevin Durant had his 33-11, 8 assists, and he's looking like himself, man. KD's back. KD is back. It's kind of great. It's great to see him come back from his Achilles. 33 points from Kevin Durant, 11 for 22 from the field. And the Brooklyn Nets get the win, 145-141. Moving on to our next game, Milwaukee Bucks at the Miami Heat. Milwaukee just completely embarrassed the Heat the other night, beating them by almost 50. And Miami comes back in this game, and they get the revenge as they top the Bucks 119-108. They had a 58-point turnaround from last game into this game. 58 points, pretty impressive. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 26 points, 10 for 18 from the field, made all of his free throws. Goran Dragic also with 26 points, 9 for 17 from the field, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Great to see Miami come back and win this game. They got completely embarrassed the other night without Jimmy Butler, and they improved to 2-2, 2-1 at home. The Bucks lose 1, and they're now 2-3, below 500 for them. This season is going really, really weird, and we're going to move on to our next game right here. By the way, Miami 119-108. All right, next game. Charlotte Hornets at the Dallas Mavericks. LaMelo Ball kind of had a standout game today, or yesterday, I should say. 22 points, 7 for 10 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Miles Bridges also had 20 points and 16 rebounds. In a blowout against Dallas, they get that win 118-99. Tim Hardaway Jr. 18, 7 for 10, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Luka kind of had a bad game. I don't know if you guys have seen it on social media, but he was getting shots up after the game. kind of had a bad game. It was just off. But LaMelo Ball, great game for him. His 22 points gets the Hornets past the Dallas Mavericks 118-99. Moving along to our second to last game that we're going to cover, the Lakers at the Spurs. LeBron James's 36th birthday. And Becky Hammon, because Greg Popovich got ejected in the first half, becomes the first woman to head coach a NBA team. So she's making history yesterday night. The Lakers pull away with the win, though, 121-107. LeBron James, 26 points, 11 for 23. DeJounte Murray, 29 points, 12 for 19 from the field. Historic night. LeBron James, Becky Hammon directing an NBA team, first woman to do so. And it was also LeBron James's birthday. Happy birthday to LeBron James. Lakers get the win, 121-107. The Lakers are 3-2. The Spurs are 2-2, 1-1 at home. All right. Last game, Portland Trailblazers at the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi Leonard back from his 2-game absence. He scored 28. And Paul George also had 23 as they absolutely cruised past the Portland Trailblazers to get the win 128-105. CJ McCollum, 25 points, 8 for 17 from the field. Kawhi, like I said, 28. Paul George, 23. And they get that win. The Clippers are now 4-1, and the Blazers are 2-2. And that's going to wrap it up. There were 6 NBA games yesterday. Pretty fun games to watch, A couple blowouts, no really close games besides that HawksNets game. But, good to see the NBA full action. I think they said they had no positive COVID tests, which is pretty great. Exciting NBA basketball. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay cool, stay safe. Have a good one.